I'm Dr. Yolanda Cintron. Welcome to Go Natural Dentistry, a Dr. Yolie podcast. I believe that one of the most valuable gifts you can give yourself is health and vitality. Here we will be exploring the mouth from the inside out. Make optimum health part of your lifestyle, starting with your mouth. Is your mouth making you sick? Biological dentistry, raising the bar on the standard of care. Since the coronavirus, people have become more educated about how to optimize their health. Having toxicity in your mouth, body, or around your house can harm your immune system. Your immune system is your first line of defense from the bugs and other viruses in our communities. EMF, mosquito killer chemicals that they're putting in the environment as we speak, aluminum in the air to control temperature, environmental, soil, water contamination. We have a bucket. We're born with a bucket that I call it the bucket of toxicity. We're born with a body that's perfectly made, and as we get exposed to toxins, the body is able to transport these toxins out of the body through the organs and out of our system. But if the bucket gets full, because nowadays we have so much exposure, not only physical, emotionally, we have the foods, the water, the land, the electromagnetic frequencies. It's a miracle that people are still alive. I want to share a testimonial that was written to us by a patient of her journey and her family's journey. And she called it biological dentistry, raising the bar on the standard of care. Corny wrote, "If you live in America, there is a good chance that you make it into the statistics of dentistry, because that's what happened to her and her family. You may have received one of the 1 million mercury amalgam or silver fillings placed into mouth each year. Or maybe you have undergone one of the annual 25 million root canals. Filling a cavity and getting a root canal have become common among us patients receiving these procedures. There is a lack of education surrounding them and the last effect they may have on your health. The cavities and decay experienced in your mouth prior to these procedures are due to lack of education and proper diet and lifestyle care, especially poor hygiene and parafunctional habits. The potential dysfunction experienced in your mouth and body following these procedures is a different story. It goes deeper than that. The mouth is a central route to the energetic body as well as the internal body, including the nervous system and bloodstream. This means that materials placed in your mouth during dental procedures may go directly into your body. These materials are not meant to be there and can expose your inside anatomy to a high level of toxicity. Everybody reacts different, so a patient might have nothing and another one develops cancer. The news don't end there. These procedures and materials are part of the standard of care, as we know, as dentistry knows. After a family member was diagnosed with leukemia, I knew there was a lot to learn, and my research began. A part of her lifestyle must have exposed her to the high levels of toxicity that her body contained. As a holistic practitioner myself and integrative health worker, I felt that diet and lifestyle played a role. I also thought there had to be higher levels of toxicity adding to those contributing factors. When treating cancer naturally, a first suggestion for treatment is the removal of all metals and toxicity from the mouth. Expert information stated that this may prevent the patient from experiencing continued reinfection. This made perfect sense to me. It made even more sense knowing that my relative had visited dentists about once a month. She was constantly having issues in her mouth. Over time, every molar was filled with mercury fillings. She ended up having 2 root canals on the upper second molars. The teeth surrounding the metal fillings all eventually decayed, and then each tooth received a crown. Next up was a new dentist. Not any dentist. I did my research. I checked references. We interviewed different people, and we chose a biological dentist. After much research, we felt that we would be better served in the hands of Dr. Yolanda Cintron in Fort Lauderdale. And after a very thorough initial exam, Dr. Cintron and her team provided us with detailed pictures of the findings. After seeing each decayed tooth, we felt anything but royal. As each crown was removed, a chunk of metal was exposed under them, the metal that my relative had thought was removed before the crowns were inserted. Disgust in the only word that came to mind after seeing the decay that went down into the nerve root of each tooth. This means her body was exposed to high levels of metal toxicity all day, every day, and all approved by the dentistry standard of care. The removal of the metal is an involved procedure requiring specific steps to ensure the biological safety of the patient's body. Dr. Cintron follows each of the steps carefully to ensure each patient's health as well-being. Not only did Dr. Cintron create a non-toxic and safe environment in my relative's mouth, she also made her smile beautiful, all with no pain. Dr. Cintron and her team worked diligently. In addition, they performed with faith, love, and deep compassion. Being in her office was a source of peace and happiness. It may seem like a lot of work, all for your teeth, but teeth deserve such a level of TLC. Teeth are the first step in digestion, chewing and breaking down our food that allows our bodies to be nourished. They are also alive with roots that lead down into the body. They correspond with meridian points that affect how the body functions in its entirety. If you're questioning the health of your mouth, don't wait until the issue is extreme and leading to other illnesses. Dr. Cintron has dedicated her career to provide the highest level of dental care for her patients, far above standard. I want to thank 𝘗𝘋�㈿ for sharing their story, their private story, with the world. And I was very impressed with this young woman that took her mom's life into her own responsibility, doing research. Sometimes when you are sick, you don't have the strength, you don't have the clarity of mind that you need. So it's important that you have a support, somebody then can help you, even be with you in those visits, or pick you up when you're done with the visits, because at the end, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So thank you for sharing that information, and many people have been blessed by that story. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, and I hope you join us again. I'm Dr. Yolanda Cintron, and you have been listening to Go Natural Dentistry, a Dr. Yolie podcast. Visit gonaturaldentistry.com for more information on biological dentistry, and dryolie.com to subscribe for more updates on holistic health. Join me next time for another podcast. Thank you for listening.